Suella Braverman is making the news again. Suella Braverman is the one who is like the gatekeeper between the UK and other countries. She's the one that is in charge of controlling immigration. Let's just explain it in a layman language. Suella Braverman has been doing all her possible best to reduce or cut down the number of people coming to the UK. If you can remember, there was a time she started saying the students are now too many in the UK, Nigerians are bringing their dependents and we are populated the country, and not just Nigeria, some other countries, okay, but Nigeria was topping the list of people bringing dependents to the country. And then there was this expectation that she may try to make adjustments. And remember, at the beginning of every year, most countries, they reevaluate, they reassess their immigration and see how they will need to change anything if need be. So this is not unexpected. When Suella Braverman started saying immigrants are bringing too many dependents and so many things that she was saying, we already knew this is actually going to be a probability. The problem now is Suella Braverman is proposing to reduce post-study work visa from 2 to 3 years, depending on what course or what route you're coming to the UK. She is now proposing for it to be reduced to 6 months. Like, who 6 months help? What can you do with 6 months? So now what she's saying is, after studies, if you do not get a job after 6 months, you would then have to leave the country. Imagine how expensive it is. And you will agree with me that most people that are coming to the UK, especially, are not coming for the sake of studies. They are coming because this is an immigration route for them, with the hope of being able to get a job and eventually settle in the UK. So for her to then decide to be proposing to cut down post-study work visa to just 6 months, meaning the pressure is going to get higher, people will want to then try to get a job quickly, and if they cannot get a job, what is the probability that you're going to get a job within 6 months? Can you imagine how frustrating that will be, especially if you've already come with your family, you have your partner, your children with you, and then after 6 months, you have to go to your country. One disadvantage I'm going to say is to the UK is there will be drastic reduction in the number of students who will be applying. And as much as that is the aim of what she's trying to do, the disadvantage is going to be numerous. If we remember, this was also done, it was actually stopped completely. Post-study work visa was stopped completely in 2012. 2012, when the post-study work visa was stopped, the UK suffered a very drastic loss financially, and even when it comes to manpower and some other means, the UK lost a lot. Because when you look at it, the local students, how much do they pay for school fees compared to what international students pay, and their dependents, even though the UK government is trying to say dependents are actually taken from the system, it is actually a form of empowering and creating more manpower for the system to cover the shortage occupations and the job shortage in the UK, because most immigrants that comes with their partner, most of their partners will be working. So imagine that you spend that millions of naira, thousands of money to come to the UK, and then you do not have post-study work visa to stay and eventually work, when there are other countries in the world that can actually even offer you better than the UK can offer you. So this is going to affect even the only way the UK is actually competing with other countries. If the UK then reduce their post-study work visa to 6 months, imagine there will be no competition that they will be able to stand and win. Most people will not come to the UK, and that is going to affect the UK, especially since COVID. We're still suffering from the COVID effect. Imagine the changes, the loss that this will cause to the UK. Although this is still a proposal, the second proposal that Suella Braverman has proposed is that she wants to reduce the number of dependents that you can bring with you when you're in the UK and on a student visa. You may already know that for you to be able to bring your family to live with you or stay with you while you're in study visa, your family member, which is maybe your partner and your children, have to have moved with you to the UK within the period that you're still on the study visa, so they'll be eligible to stay on your visa once you're done. So if this is now reduced, what is going to be the criteria that she's going to use to say you can only bring so number of children, or you can only bring so number of dependents? I don't know what criteria she's going to be using, but that is actually very, very strange and something that I think is not going to be attainable. Don't forget that this is still a proposal. It has not been approved. Although the education body, they're actually saying this is not going to be the best when it comes to quality of education, when it comes to what the school is going to be losing, they're saying this is not a good option. But I don't know what the problem is with Suella Braverman. With all due respect, I don't know, she just has something for students, and there's still other routes that she can try to legalize. To be fair, the UK government originally targeted to have about 600,000 students on post-study work visa by the year 2030. And to be sincere and to be fair, this is 2023, and just last year, 2021, the target was met, and there was excess of 80 extra thousand students on post-study work visa, meaning the entire target was met, and in total, currently there are about 680,000 people who are on the post-study work visa, which originally was a 2030 aim. Do you know what I mean? So that means they've already met the target already in 2021. So you can see the reason why she's serious about cutting down the number of immigrants and tightening the border and restricting people from coming, changing the law and making things really, really difficult. What I would advise you is this: please, although the education body had said they are advising that people should come and study research related or important, let's just put it like that, important subjects or important courses. I'm not saying your courses are not important, but I'm saying there should be courses that will be very beneficial to the UK, so that once you finish, you'll still be eligible to get post-study work visa or even get a better job after that. You don't want to just study courses that, just for the sake of coming to the UK and traveling abroad, because then you're going to stand a very higher chance of you not being able to actually live in the UK once you finish your study. Although this is still a proposal, I want you to remember that. But I hope that the UK government can actually arrive at a safe, good conclusion before things go wild. Another advice I will also give is, if you're already in the UK and you're currently studying, I don't think this will be applicable to you, but it may, I'm not 100% sure. But if not, or if it is, just try to, once you get to the UK, and please, as soon as possible, try to start, considering how you're going to look for a Tier 2 job. And if you're currently on a post-study work visa, try to look for a Tier 2 job as soon as possible. I know it is easier said than done because those jobs are not readily available. It is difficult, I can tell you that, but it is doable. Be focused, try to go for good courses that are in high demand in the UK especially. And at the end of the day, remember, other countries are still available. The UK is not the only countries. I know it can be difficult even to go to anywhere in the world, but there are still other countries that are even your better choice or better option. I'm not discouraging you from coming to the UK. I'm just giving you just little tips in case it helps. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember, this channel is to help all your curiosity, all your tips. You're going to be getting them here. All your travel plans and just things to help your process and your countries that you want to go easier. Remember to like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and I'll see you in another video. Until then, stay safe, good luck, and bye.